Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, now how una day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you listen to the sound of my voice. This one now Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo Mazinam Kano. May God bless, 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 may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon Njoku, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands, Biafra has come. In your hands, Biafra will be safe. In your hands, now that Biafra has come, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the poor, the gentle, the mild, the civilized and uncivilized, those living in the lower class, those living in the upper class, even those living in the middle class. We shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, and scream for Hallelujah Day, the day that Biafra has made. My PM, Simon Ekpa, will say, Sembe, Sembe, Sembe. Above all, I want to say, may God bless Her Excellency, the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, Her Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze. Madam, kudos to you. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. I will be lying if I say the job you are doing now is easy. I will be a liar if I assume that everything will go smooth. Madam, it's just a month into the government. It might take 6 months, 7 to 8 months to get things stabilized. It's normal. At the beginning of every journey, the road might be rough. But madam, so far so good. Everything you have done is top notch. I say kudos to you. Keep doing the good job, and we the Biafrans, we are proud of you. Thank you very much, madam, and may God bless. My people, at this point, I want to rub mind with my brother, the one they call the Prince of Bakassi. He don't come with a new video. He talks to this one now, Simon Ekpa verdict. The verdict of Simon Ekpa in Finland. Okay, at this point, make we hear what he didn't talk. Then I may have to give him some water with love. Or I go correct him for some mistake with him they make. My people, if not ready, make we hear our brother for what they talk. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen.
Sisters, how are they now?
Take it back.
My
Listen.
brothers and my sisters, how are they now? Yeah, I want to talk about Simon Ekpa, his fate. At the moment, we are still waiting to hear from the court, like when I'm going to set up a time for him to come out and defend himself.
Okay.
So pending, I won't just predict, given what the sentence is going to look like.
Okay.
After everything, with my experience and all the evaluations so far.
Okay.
Last, they don't fit, grab the guy on the matter of terrorism, because I don't think they will be able to have enough proof saying that the guy didn't incite terrorism for Nigeria and they push guys them to use violence.
Okay.
To maim people for Nigeria.
Okay.
But concerning the money laundering on that one, it's clear to see, a transaction. So that one, if you just carry a pin them down. But the pinning down don't mean say they will sentence the guy, they carry and go prison. No, if you just give a suspended sentence.
Okay.
And suspended sentence means they will just release the guy on condition that the guy behave well. That what happened before not happen, or what then behave say they happen not go happen again.
Okay.
If you also ask them to pay some fine like that, that's all. But they will release them. And the guy will continue with his activism, that kind of stuff. So I don't know for Nigeria what I don't really know for Nigeria what I don't really know what Nigeria wants. Like, you know, like the Nigerian government. The only thing I can say to them is that, you know, we need good leadership. We need change in that country.
Hold on there, my brother. I can allow you to talk, but you see, it make me laugh. When I hear Nigerian government, we need good leadership. It make me laugh. Because you are now in Finland. You know how every day you are praying to God to get to Finland. You know how you beg God, go to church, pay your pastor, pay tithe, make the visa come out. You know how you pray to your passport. Beg God, use the olive oil, holy water, clean your passport, wash your passport, sprinkle your passport before you apply for that visa. You know the hell you went through in Nigeria. There was no job for you in Nigeria. And finally you got a visa. You thank God. But you know how it was hard for you to even get out the money for the flight, to get your BTA, to buy the right clothing. You know how hard it was for you. Keep it real. You even know how hard it was for you when you got to Finland. Probably you went for a program for a school or whatever. The winter was there. You notice say the clothes when you carry from Nigeria no be the same clothes you go fit wear for Finland. You know how expensive it was to buy winter jacket and the rest of them. Even the shoe where they wear for Finland, it get 4 skin inside the shoe. It means you get hair to keep your foot, your toenails warm. You know how the shoe from Nigeria is not similar to the type of shoe in Finland. You know the hell you went through in Nigeria. That's all I'm trying to say. But now you want to paint a picture because you are now technically in heaven. Finland is like your heaven, your safe heaven. And now you're looking at Nigeria from an environment where they enjoy life. You are looking at Nigeria, you are saying Nigeria is blessed. God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Make the leaders and do well. But you forget, say when you were in Nigeria, Nigeria was like hell to you. I will come back to break this video down. Let's continue.
Yeah, for this course, not be like say the streeters. You know, we are very proud of Nigeria.
Take it back. Listen.
I don't really know for Nigeria I don't really know what Nigeria wants. Like, you know, like the Nigerian government. The only thing I can say to them is that, you know, we need good leadership.
Okay.
We need change in that country. As we did here for this course, not be like say the streeters. You know, we are very proud of Nigeria. We want to see a change in the system. We want to see good things happen. We want to see Nigeria be like Dubai, like Qatar.
Hey.
You know, that's how we want to see Nigeria develop. That's the kind of change we want to see.
I don't vex so.
We want Nigeria to be like this place where they so. But not be like say we shoot us today for this cold like this. Nigeria is paradise.
Hey.
You understand? And we can make it be even more beautiful. But for us to do that, we need a system that is functioning. System that is against corruption. I know it will be hard to fight corruption. But we need to start something.
Oh my God.
And that starts from the top. It starts from the top. Imagine the president being crowned the second most corrupt person, the corrupt leader. Tell me what will happen for down. So that's the kind of change you want to see in Nigeria. You have to be a good example. You have to set yourself as an example to the people.
Hey.
Okay. But of course, in fighting for a better Nigeria, there are things that you need to put in place. You know, particularly when it has to do with the rights, you know, of every citizen, you know, their freedom to be. You know, I'm talking in terms of violence. You know, you don't have to encourage people, you know, incite people to violence. You know, like it's happening right now in Nigeria, people carrying weapons and, you know, arms. They fight other people, they kill other people.
Guy, you fall my hand too much, man. You fall my hand. Eh? You fall my hand too much. You are in heaven, looking at hell, and you are saying those in the hell should take care. Everything will go better. Eh? You just said it with your own mouth. Say the president of that shithole, that criminal enterprise called Nigeria, that slavery enclave called Nigeria, a name given to them by their slave master and in Ashawo girlfriend, Flora Shaw. Lord Lugard and his Ashawo girlfriend named you Nigeria. You are in heaven now. You are in a safe place. And you are pronouncing positivity in a country, a contraption that put you through hell, that made you to be living in a Western world as cold as Finland. Guy, you form my hand. You see, this is the problem I have with you guys. Your education is not all and be all. No. You need wisdom. I don't care how educated these guys are in that zoo. They call themselves doctors, professors. They are not, in fact, their IQ is very, very low. They are shallow-minded. They are myopic in their views. You knew how hard it was for you to leave Nigeria, a so-called loving country that you love. You know how hard it was for you to leave that place, and you came to Finland. A country that's very, very cold. And to call a spade, even your body is not meant, it's not built, your prototype is not meant to live in an environment as cold as Finland. If you want to stay in Rome, in Europe, probably you stay close to Spain, because Spain gets, a bit of the climate of Africa when it comes to the summertime and the rest. But you are in Finland. See the background, snow everywhere, snow. Even the clothes where they wear. A winter breaker to keep your body warm. But you are still here. Wind don't give you life. Wind don't give you hope. Wind don't give you opportunity. A country wind don't make you a human being. A country wind don't make you observe light 24 hours. A country wind don't make you understand and say there is something called a fundamental human right. A country wind don't bless you financially. A country wind don't reward you when you dey work. A country wind don't make you say true Oyibo they no be God. A country when don't make you say the Lebanese when they for that zoo called Nigeria, they are not white people. A country when don't make you say the Indians when they for Nigeria, they are not white people, they no be Oyibo. A country when don't open your eyes, a country when don't give you the right to speak and be heard. A country when don't help you to bless your family because you are making some money in Finland. You are giving your family, you are blessing them, you are building houses, you are empowering them. That country, you are in that country right now, and you are looking back at Nigeria, a corrupt enterprise. And you are saying you love your country. Then why the fuck are you in Finland then? Carry your bag and go and live in Nigeria in the condition that Nigeria is. Don't tell me Nigeria will be good, because even your parents, they were saying the same stuff. They were singing the same tune when they were in that shithole. And to today, your parents, they are living in poverty. Some of them, they are dead. While those politicians that kept them the way they are still enjoying their life. Even when them die, they do them a clone mask. They wear them a fake mask to continue with the status quo of stealing from that land. Guy, you fall my hand big time. Different perspective. Simon Ekpa is with you in Finland. He has seen the great life you enjoy in Finland. Simon now wished that for his people. So he's calling for Biafra to liberate his people so that his people in Africa can enjoy the same lifestyle in Finland. While you waiting for Finland, you are in Finland enjoying the best of life, but you are looking at Nigeria. You are saying you love Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. How dare you speak this way? This is my anger with people like this. You have tasted life in the Western world, yet you are looking at that shithole where the police, they steal from you, the army, they steal from you, the army, oh my, God have mercy, oh God, oh my heaven, good heavens. Black man, what's in there wrong with black man? I'm not angry with this guy. It is his psychology, his state of mind, that even when you are in heaven, you will still look at Nigeria and say, I love Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better, Africa go better, our people go better, oh, Nigeria. Finland is just about 8 or 7 million people. Not even bigger than Lagos. But you prefer to leave Africa, fly to Finland in a cold environment. Think about it. If Nigeria was that great, then what the hell are you doing in Finland? In a cold environment, dressing the way you are dressing now. Think up now. Because some of you, when you have left that shithole, you forget. Una, they forget the condition that you left from. That's the problem. Some of you, when you left Nigeria, you forgot the condition that you left from. Somebody like me, I no forget my condition. Even though that financially I was okay, my parents were okay, they were taking care of me. But me, to become my own man, to become my own person, there was a stumbling block. And with my pride, I hated going back to my parents, asking them to be giving me some money every month. It was somehow. As a young man, you went to school, you got everything you needed, but when you apply for a job, you don't get it. Tribalism, nepotism. Even those that when copy your exam, your question for aptitude test, those when you show your exam for the banking job or whatever job, the girls that when you show your exam, when no right reach you, the next week they are calling them to start a job. And they will call you, say, what's going on? You got distinction in the exam. How come they didn't call you? I was, last week they called me to start the job in Germany. They called me to go for my training in Germany. I knew what I went through in that hell. I saw tribalism take effect before my eyes. Where you go for a banking job, if not 10 rows there for that place, the manager keep 8 rows for himself and his sister, then go do what they call an exchange. The manager, for example, the manager of UBA go keep the job for the manager from Union Bank. They will now swap. When this one get job, he give the job to the other one. When the other one get job, he give the job to the other one for his families. They were swapping. Tribalism happening before my eyes. I could not function in that country except I fall back on the laurels, the wealth of my parents. Somebody like you now, you went through hell in Nigeria, but now you have left that shithole. Finland don't give you life. You are now born again in Finland, technically speaking. You were dead in Nigeria, you are born again in Finland. And now you are looking back. You don't forget the problem of NEPA every day. No light, no NEPA, no food, hunger, no road, nothing there, nothing, no job, hard life. You forget all that, and now you are saying you believe in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Now, you guys should call a spade a spade. I expect you to support Simon Ekpa for what he's doing, because your eyes is now open. You are in the Western world. You have seen the way life is in the Western world. But somehow, you want to turn around and tell those in Nigeria, say, life is good. Remain the way you are there. It is good. It go better. Things go better. For how many years? Now, you form this kind of thing, they vex me. I'm trying not to go hardcore here. I'm trying to stay calm. But things like this, they vex me. Say youth, people of your age, probably you are in your mid-30s now. People like you should be able to tell those back home, say, come on, what you are living is not life in that zoo called Nigeria. What you are living is not life. People like you should be able to tell them, but you are here now saying, oh, it go better, oh, I love Nigeria. What the hell do you love in that shit called Nigeria? Eh? Okay, just continue, and I'm just here for your analysis on Simon Ekpa. Let's just continue first.
Fighting for freedom. That one itself is a no. You cannot do that. Of course, but you can use words. Thank God, so we get social media. You can speak out. You can expose the evils. You can expose the corruption in the system. But to incite people to use weapons, to use arms against other people, that it's a no. But of course, yeah, like I said, you have the right to fight, to voice out,
God.
speak out. You know, I get
Hold on there, I beg. Hold on there for me, I beg. I don't vex. I don't vex. I don't vex. This is the problem. Youths. They claim the youths are the future of tomorrow. But look at the youths. Now then the old men are still the future of tomorrow. Men in their 80s. A dirty stinking old man, a drug man that should be in the care home. You are in your 80s now. You are using a fake age. You are in your 80s. Go and enjoy the billions you have stolen in the name of God. When will you enjoy the money you've stolen? No. They want to remain there because they've seen that Nigerian money, the Biafran crude oil, is free money for them to steal. And a thief will always remain a thief, even at old age. They have no retirement plan. They want to die in power, so they will steal all the money, give it to their children to live the best of life for the next 500 years. If not, tell me, what is a man like Titinubu still doing in politics? You are already a billionaire. You have stolen the whole of Lagos. You have stolen the wealth of Lagos. What the hell do you still need money for? No, it is greed. A thief will always remain a thief. In America, those boys, when they sell drugs, even when they've made more money, they've left the hood. They will still come back to the hood to sell drugs until they are caught in a RICO. Then they'll end up in jail. Because when you save free money, when you don't work for, there is dignity in labor. So the politicians you are seeing there in Nigeria, because they've seen the free money, they are stealing. They are in bed with Britain, stealing, siphoning the wealth of the Biafran people. That's why they want to be in power at old age. Then they don't want to die safe. IBB is on a wheelchair still discussing politics. Go on is still there. His story till this day is during the war in Biafran war. You know, I kept Nigeria one. The same war story he did in the 60s. Think about that. All of them. Obu, Sonjo, the same thing. They are all criminals. They don't want to die off. They don't want to retire because they've seen the wealth of the Biafrans that they are stealing for free. And this guy is here, a youth. Now you suppose they rule now. The great men of old, people like Zik, Awolowo, Okpara, Michael Okpara, they were all in their 30s when they were ruling that country called Nigeria. But today, men in their 80s are there. And they told you that the future of Nigeria lies in the youths. And you believe them. But here you are in a foreign land. Chased away by poverty, chased away by hardship, chased away by hunger, chased away by nepotism, chased away by the police and the DSS, chased away by EFCC that sees you with a laptop, they catch you, they beat you. Oh my God, you guys, man, you disgust me, man. You're a pain person now. So the youths that should know better by now see the reason why we are doing what we are doing, but somehow they still say they believe in Nigeria. I beg, take it back, please. Take this nonsense back. This is why sometimes I don't like to discuss Nigerian affairs, because the people, they are blinded. Even when they've left that country, their mind, something, there is a plug, a matrix plug at the back of their head. There's a switch there. That they forget all the hardship. A country where there is no light. Since you were born in Nigeria and since you left, you have not seen light for one day, for 24 hours. You know this in your mind and you still say somehow Nigeria is great. Since you were born in Nigeria, when you left Nigeria, you never saw light for 24 hours. Constant electricity for 24 hours. You didn't see it. You didn't see no pipe-borne water running through. You probably had no shower in Nigeria. All the bath you were having was from bucket. You pour water for bucket, using the pour for your body. But somehow, you believe in Nigeria. Oh, I see it. Because Finland don't bless you. How I wish, say Finland go treat you the same way Nigeria is treating you in Finland. Then let us see if you remain in Finland or you go back to Nigeria. If Finland can take you down, treat you exactly the same way Nigeria is treating you, since you claim you love Nigeria, let Finland treat you the same way Nigeria was treating you. Then let's see if you go back to Nigeria. You are in a place where you can literally call it a place with milk and honey. You are in heaven. When you are in Finland, you are in heaven compared to that place called Nigeria. Nigeria is hell. People will say they don't believe in heaven because they are living in hell. Nigeria is like hell. God don't bless you. You are here and you are still looking at Nigeria. I beg, let's just discuss the Simon Ekpa part. I beg. Let's continue.
My brothers and my sisters, how are they now? Yeah, I want to talk about Simon Ekpa, his fate. At the moment, we are still waiting to hear from the court, like when I'm going to set up a time for him to come out and defend himself.
Hold it there. Now he's saying that because I want to discuss about Simon Ekpa, that's what I'm here for. These guys, when we speak about Nigeria, it gives me headache. It gives me stress and trauma. So he's saying here that the Finnish court, he's based in Finland. Don't get me wrong, he's based in Finland. He's saying that the Finnish court, they are waiting. And very, very soon, Simon Ekpa too is waiting to hear when he will defend himself. My brother, with all due respect, at the moment, all they are doing is still getting the so-called, what do you call it again? The false allegations, accusations from Nigeria. Southeast, not even Nigeria. Southeast politicians used by the Nigerian government. It is clear now, say even the Southeast politicians, they don't even love Nnamdi Kanu. For those out there, when they think, say, oh, catch Simon Ekpa, blackmail him, then they'll release Nnamdi Kanu. I hope you saw what happened just this week. That Tinubu came to where? The old Enugu State. Yet the governors, they did not speak about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Those out there who are praying and hoping that they blackmail Simon Ekpa in order for the government of that zoo to release Nnamdi Kanu. I hope you saw what happened, that when Tinubu came to the old Enugu State, the governors were all there, stakeholders were all there. Nobody spoke about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I'll probably discuss that in a different video. So you come here to say that, oh, Simon Ekpa is waiting for the verdict. My brother, that's bullshit, baloney. Nothing will happen to Simon Ekpa. Nothing will happen to Simon Ekpa. All what they are doing is accusation, but based on the rule of law. If you accuse somebody, the system, the police, the government must go through it. Rule of law. They must go through the accusation. So, based on saying Nigeria, they won't like, say Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, he's killing people, all those things. They buy people, all those things. Now, according to the law in Finland, anybody, when they're accused of such, then go have to hold him for somewhere first. They will have to hold him somewhere first. So that is the law when Nigeria, that criminal country, they exploit. Say, okay, according to the Finnish law, if we say somebody has done something that has to do with terrorism, then Finland go hold him somewhere. So Nigerian government, they now came with a 419. Few days to our convention, they came with a barrage of all the different, lies about Simon Ekpa. So Finland seeing all those things coming true, especially from Southeast. You see, so they say, okay, make we hold Simon Ekpa while we go through the allegations. Unfortunately, Nigeria being a 419 country, a criminal country, that's why I'm angry with Nigeria. They can't begin to bring the accusations in batches. First batch, second batch, third batch, fourth batch. So Finland say, okay, hey, we are giving you to the 5th of May to bring everything. We are not happy with you bringing this in batches. By the 5th of May, it's your deadline to bring all the information about Simon Ekpa. Unfortunately, in hindsight, Finland did not see the 419 that Nigeria was doing. Nigeria, they did that just to delay Simon Ekpa, keep him somewhere. And with the hopes, say we, the Biafrans, will live for diaspora. Say we'll come begin fear. Say they don't hold Simon Ekpa, we go to fear. We will not go for the convention. Someone like you now will say you love Nigeria. It means Nigeria, the DNA of Nigeria is still holding you. If now you did our situation, perhaps you would not have gone to the convention because you'll be scared of going to the convention because you know, say your brain still they wrapped around Nigeria. In Nigeria, if they hold somebody, everybody go run away. But in Finland, no, they held Simon Ekpa based on the accusation. So we went there for Obodo Yibo. We all went to the convention. That one can't shock Nigeria. Say, their plan A to scare us away did not work. You see, so now the plan B be say slowly, then they bring accusations, but then they waste time with the hopes. Say Finland go they delay, they hold Simon Ekpa, they delay. Because against anybody for Finland, if the case has to do with terrorism, they must hold the person somewhere. I'm speaking to you now as somebody who can get first-hand knowledge about what is going on. You are based in Finland there. I would expect you to just go down to Lati, go to the station, go and do an inquiry. Do an inquiry. The right to know. They will tell you what you need to know. Don't just talk based on the assumption of Nigeria, because your talking point is based on Nigeria. So with all due respect, Simon Ekpa is not waiting for any court, whatever. No. So far, Nigeria, they bring accusation, but then they do it with a 419 intent by slowing down Finland. Finland come vex, come put a deadline. Say by the 5th of May is what Nigeria has to bring all their accusations, allegations against Simon Ekpa. Not charges. The charges will come from the government of Finland, from the police of Finland. For now the allegations, accusations, there is a deadline for that, which is the 5th of May. Not charges against Simon Ekpa. There is no charge against Simon Ekpa, but there's an allegation against Simon Ekpa. Let me break it down for you guys to understand. There is no charge against PM Simon Ekpa as we speak. No charges. What they have against him is allegation. Allegations. And allegations. From who? From the Southeast. Bianca Ojukwu, the DOS, the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, and the rest of them. I hope now I have made this one clear for you, my brother. Next time when you are speaking on this, you must have the information. Let's continue.
You know, so pending, I won't just predict, given like what the sentence is gonna look like.
Hold it. Now he's saying that pending, he wants to predict, to give to us what the sentencing of Simon Ekpa will look like. Hey, oh my God, God. Hey, oh my God, my people, my brother, he won't predict the sentencing scenario for Simon Ekpa. My brother, you know if you do them now, you know if you do that thing, that's above your, capability. It is above your capability. You see, it's not in your field. You're not a legal person in Finland. You're not even a practicing lawyer in Finland. So whatever you assume now based on your experience in Nigeria, unfortunately. Yes, you're in Finland. But your level of influence in Finland is very, very low. You see, so the place where you will draw the information from, if you begin to think with your mind, and your mind they travel to go draw information, the database when your mind go fit go to go draw information is only from the stories in Nigeria. That's the problem. Because when it comes to Finland, you know nothing about the laws in Finland or how things are done in Finland. But for the benefit of doubt, make we hear what you talk.
after everything, with my experience and all the evaluation so far, last, they don't fit, grab the guy on the matter of terrorism, because I don't think they will be able to have enough proof saying that the guy didn't incite terrorism for Nigeria and they push guys them to use violence, to maim people for Niger. But concerning the money laundering on that one,
okay, you say when it comes to terrorism, they know if it, whole time on that part, and if you talk, say, nine, they make us do what we they do, say, people they buy all those things for Niger, they don't go talk, say, that's Simon Ekpa they do. Those guys, so it's too funny. So they don't go if you talk, say, nine do am. You see him. So he is trying, a layman's, submission or analysis. You know what I mean? It's just a basic thought, okay? A basic frame of thought. Oh, you okay, let's go. Now, make we hear the other one when in talk about laundry. Listen.
As them to use violence, to maim people for Niger. But concerning the money laundering on that one, it's clear to see, a transaction. So that one, if you just carry a pin them down. But the pinning down don't mean say they will sentence the guy, they carry and go prison. No, if you just give a suspended sentence, and suspended sentence means say, they will just release the guy on condition that the guy behave well. That waiting happen before no happen, or waiting them behave say they happen, no go happen again.
Hold on there, that's the mistake you're making now. You know, say when it comes to the laundry, I wonder where you get this one from. This laundry thing, I wonder where you get it from. But you say, not all about transaction. They fit to pin them down. Now transaction now, now the numbers now, they fit to pin them down. So when they pin them down, they might give him a suspended sentence. Those guys, it's so funny. I laugh when I hear things like this. Now listen and listen real good. Anything that has to do with transaction, with Simon Ekpa, whatever, is what we the Biafrans we do every week or every fortnight. You see us coming out in the public doing our fundraising. We the people, the 80 million Biafrans, now we do fundraising, we know they hide them. Now the story would have been different if we were hiding fundraising. We go into one hidden website and do what we do there, raise some money. Then in the public, things begin happen. Then that will be different. But for us in our case, we don't do that. Our fundraising has been in the open. A covert, operation in the open. So we don't do any kind of hide things. If you feel me, it's open. So don't come here now and assume, say, you can't talk, say, okay, they go hold on for laundry. That's madness. Now, baloney. That same laundry was the case they brought before. And under 24 hours, it was released. You see, but now allegation, when those rules that they bring come out, those things. So don't go to that extent, my brother. With all due respect. Don't do that. Okay?
No, they also ask them to pay some fine like that. That's all. But they will release them. And the guy will continue with his activism, that kind of stuff. So I don't know for Nigeria I don't really know for Nigeria I don't really know what Nigeria wants. Like the Nigerian government. The only thing I can say to them is that we need good leadership.
Right.
We need change in that country. As we did here for this coast, we not be like saying the street us. We are very proud of Nigeria. We want to see.
Okay, let me stop it there now. I'm already vexed up. So he's now saying about he needs good leadership in Nigeria. He needs change in Nigeria. As in there for this code, today good. So he want Nigeria to do better. That's the problem. Sometimes some people then when them test heaven, they've seen the best of life, but somehow they are still looking back to that place, that shithole they came from. As the saying goes, you can put a lipstick on a pig will remain a pig. My brother, I would advise you. Now, two things there for this life. I will give you one example, then I will give you the other example. The first one be say that she's saying you can go through a school or a university, but that university has to go through you as well. Now, two ways. Some people then go through school, but school no go through them. It means they only went to school to go read, cram, use expo to pass exam, to graduate. But the culture of that institution did not go through them. The culture of higher learning did not go through them. Likewise, some people there for Obodo Yibo, but they are still in Obodo Yibo, but their brain still there for where Nigeria. I don't know why. You have refused to assimilate the culture of the country you're in. As the saying goes, when you are in Rome, you behave like the Romans. When you are in Rome, it means when you are living in Rome, you behave like the Romans. That is very, very vital. Any country you find yourself, unless you know you don't like the country and you want to transit on that country. But any country that you find yourself and you want to make that country your home, you must imbibe the culture, the way of life of those people. If not, you'll be caught in a limbo. You are confused, you are stagnated. You are making your money, but you are looking backwards. Nigeria. You want to do business for Nigeria. You want to do this for Nigeria. All the money you have made in the Western world, some of you, your parents, your cousins, your in-laws, they've been killed. Why? Because they are in America, they are in Germany, France. They have made money. Now, because their brains is in Nigeria, they can't say, make a carry this money, go do business for Nigeria. When they get there, their friend go kill them. The police go kill them. The business, something will kill them, steal all the money because they refuse to make where they are a home. It's okay. That can be your home. Africa can be the throne, but wherever you find yourself must be home. You must assimilate the culture. Put your own flag in that country. Then that way, you start to reason like a learned person. Compete with those living in that country. Don't be a local champion. Don't be there and you are humble. You dey fear, you dey shy, but you are thinking about Nigeria, to carry the money to go and become a king in Nigeria, to go and live like a king, like a big boy in Nigeria. That's the mistake some of you guys make in the Western world. Which is why once you are there, even the way you talk, you still have the Nigerian accent for your mouth. When you see your fellow people, you dey fear them, you dey respect them. Because your brain, they for Nigeria. All your friends, your best friends, they are still in Nigeria. Your colleagues in the Western world, you don't want to parley with them. You don't want to understand life with them. Instead, every day, you're on WhatsApp talking to those in Nigeria. Not knowing those in Nigeria, they are looking at how to steal from you. They are scheming how to steal from you. Then before you know it, after 20 years, you have made enough more money. Those your so-called friends, you will not take the money because you trust them. All these years, you've been speaking with them. You will take your money down to them. And they have no plan. All they know is criminality. All they know is 419. All they know is fraud. All they know is to plan with the police to buy you. All they know is to steal your money, then go to the police to arrest you. All they know is to show you one building as a real estate. When you pay the money, they carry the money and run. When you bring all the money you have toiled for in the snow, in the winter, you bring it back home to those guys that when your mind deal with. They will deal with you, they will steal from you, and in the end, you are back to square zero. You will either kill yourself or you turn to a madman in Nigeria. Make una learn. Anywhere when they pay your daily bread, any place when they butter your bread, make it home. Make it home. Invest in that place. Have your investment, have your real estate. Do your business in those countries. Then later, like now that we have our Biafra, now you are dealing with your own people. You can now open a branch in Biafra. But the place when they butter your bread, that place must be home. My brother, I will give you advice. Take your time and assimilate the culture. Appreciate the culture of Finland. Study about their culture, their tradition, their way of life. What makes them Finland or Finnish? What makes you a Finnish? If you have their passport, very, very good. But understand their culture. Understand their way of life. And appreciate their food. Go to the museums in Finland, the cinemas in Finland, special places, important places in Finland. Go to those places. Read about the great men in Finland. Forget about those old men in Nigeria. Tinubu is a criminal. Forget about people like that. Study about those in Finland, how they were able to get their independence from Russia. Understand that culture. Because right now, that culture, now they bless you. That culture has turned you to a human being. Appreciate that culture. Understand what freedom means, the real freedom. Don't think about Nigeria as a free country. You are slaves in Nigeria. You are living as servitudes in Nigeria. There is poverty in Nigeria. There is hunger, and the rest of them. People are crying. We are hungry. Wow, my brother, no be film, na real life. In Nigeria, they are still praying for God for daily bread. But you went there for Obodo Yibo. Tell me the truth. When last have you prayed to God for daily bread? When last did you wake up and say, I am hungry? You see, these are the things you guys don't tell those in Nigeria. That's why they don't have that revolutionary spirit. They don't have that fighting spirit in Nigeria, because they don't know that outside there is a better way of living. They assume what they are doing in Nigeria is life. People like you, when they Obodo Yibo, tell them, say, no, my brother, I hardly pray for daily bread for Western world. Food is not the problem. Chicken, in fact, now poor man food here. Fish, fish price they up. You see, but chicken na poor man food. In Nigeria, they eat chicken once in a year on Christmas Day. But in the Western world, you and I know say chicken na rubbish food now. Every day you can have chicken if you want. Tell them how life is, how life should be. Don't give them false hope and say Nigeria is great. There is future. My brother, if Finland, they run Finland the same way Nigeria, they run Nigeria, by now, everybody would have died in the snow in one season. If there is no light, no heat in Finland, in your homes, you will sleep and not wake up. But no, they understand their environment, the cold culture. Because of that, the politicians are doing the right thing. So with all due respect, my brother, I will leave it here. I'm not here to beat the dead horse. But please, going forward, when you want to speak about Simon Ekpa, don't link him with Nigeria, with how you love Nigeria. Never you make a video of Simon Ekpa and talk about your love and profess your love for Nigeria. Don't do that the next time. They don't mix. It's like oil and water. They don't mix. And please, grab a book, study about Finland, appreciate the country when give you life. I rest my case. For those that have life, for those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. Sometimes it is good to speak to your brothers, especially these younger guys, when they make this mistake. Your parents were there. These men were ruling them. Now your parents, some of them, they are dead. These old men are still there ruling them. These criminals, they are stealing, they are looting the wealth, and you know it, but somehow you say you love Nigeria. What do you love about that shit called Nigeria in the name of God? Tell me. What do you love about that place? No, you are here now. Show a shining example. Explain to your friends how life is in Finland, how 24 hours there is light. Light 24 hours. That alone, if them hear that one, their brain go begin open small. The same way in the Bible. The serpent, you call the serpent snake. No. Serpent was reality. The serpent told Eve, see that fruit there? Have you eaten it? He said, no, God said we shouldn't eat it. He said, if you eat that fruit, you will now know life and death. Your eye go open. You will know from right and wrong. And guess what? When Eve ate that fruit, something happened that was true. She suddenly knew that she was naked. You see, the same way in Nigeria, they are blind. I love Nigeria. Nigeria is great. Giant of Africa. When they eat the real fruit of reality, not the forbidden fruit, the fruit of reality. The same way right now we are working on AI, artificial intelligence. We are hoping that somehow with all the data we have gotten now, that the computer, the machine will be able to respond to us with all the data. Then life will become easier. Because the machine don't have to use toilet, don't have to chop food, don't have to sleep in real time. That was what happened in the Garden of Eden. Eve and Adam, they were moving like zombies. They had no children. They were moving like zombies. Until that spark happened. The eating of the forbidden fruit was a spark that gave them the consciousness to know between good and evil, to be active. They were activated. My brother, don't make me go deeper. But please, next time, never you speak about Simon Ekpa and at the same time speak about your love for Nigeria. They don't mix. They don't mix. Don't do it again, please. Thank you, and God bless you.
Lemfi is a trusted app that allows people in the UK, US, and Canada to send money to countries abroad. I'm a traveler, and Lemfi is one of the most essential apps I have on my phone. Even when I'm not traveling, I still use it because I send money to my friends and family abroad, and also I send money to my bank account to prepare me for my next trip. And money gets to those accounts within minutes, just like this. The Lemfi app is top tier, and there are so many reasons why I love it, but here are a few. You'll always get the best rates. Hands down, Lemfi has the best rates. There are 0 transfer fees, and when I mean 0, I mean nothing. Lemfi is 100% secure, and to give you the boost in confidence that you need in the app, the customer service is available 24/7, so you'll get customer support any time of the year, any day. The final reason why I love Lemfi is because every time I refer someone, I get a bit of cash that goes probably towards my next trip, if I'm being honest, and that could be you too. So all you need to do is download and get the app. You can get it from the Google Play Store, or you can get it from the Apple App Store, but make sure you get the app because Lemfi is fantastic.